Danny Masterson has been sentenced to 30 years to life. Welcome to Shit of the Week. So this week we're going to be talking about Danny Masterson, who was a beloved actor from the 70s show. Now there's a lot around his case that we need to cover here. There's a lot that went on. I'm going to go into detail as much as I can about everything that I've seen, and I'm going to try and break it down into segments. So back in 2017, 3 women filed for sexual assault against Masterson, which then led to the LA Police Department getting involved. Now it's important to note that these 3 women were also part of the Scientology church, which is a big religion a lot of celebrities follow, such as Tom Cruise and Danny Masterson himself. Obviously Masterson denied these allegations, and also his agents denied the allegations. It's not as if they're going to be like, oh yeah, he raped these people. But yeah, he denied all the allegations and took no accountability for it. In December of 2017, Netflix then dropped him from their show The Ranch due to these allegations. And they also put out a statement saying, yesterday was his last day on the show and production will resume in early 2018 without him. Masterson stated that he was obviously very disappointed in Netflix's decision to write his character off in The Ranch. He was dropped from the show because a 4th woman also accused him of raping her. So now that's 4 women in total, all in the same year, 2017. After being dropped from the show, a 5th woman came up and accused him of raping her also. So then his whole talent agency completely dropped him. Now, bear in mind, this is still 2017. This is only 1 year. Now moving on to August 2019. 4 women filed a lawsuit against Masterson and the Church of Scientology for harassment and stalking after the rape charges were announced. The plaintiffs alleged that Scientology mobilized an aggressive fair game campaign against them, and though the campaigns against each plaintiff differed, each had commenced after they individually had left the church. So basically what they're saying is each of these people had something happen to them after they left this church of Scientology and after they had already came out and spoke about Masterson. What they believe to have happened is they're obviously plotting against him here. The whole church is plotting against him. There's some weird conspiracy going around here due to Masterson's involvement in the church. One of the 4 women claimed that her dog had died from strange causes stemming from traumatic injuries to its esophagus. Another woman claimed that she was harassed online and people were making up sexual posts about her. A 3rd woman claimed that they'd smashed in her 13-year-old daughter's window. There's a lot going on here, and it's all these women. Each one have got a different thing going on with them. It's pretty sus. Masterson then came out with a speech about it. He basically responded to one of the women and he said, "I'm not going to fight my ex-girlfriend in the media like she's been baiting me to do for more than 2 years. I will beat her in court and look forward to it because the public will finally be able to learn the truth and see how I've been railroaded by this woman. And once her lawsuit is thrown out, I intend to sue her and the others who jumped on the bandwagon for the damage they caused me and my family." So here, Masterson's basically just gone, yeah, I didn't do anything, and I'm going to beat you in court because I have money and funds, and I will then destroy your reputation. So a pretty shitty thing to do. And also, he never addressed the stalking allegations, never addressed anything to do with any of the other women. Nothing. Never said anything, just stayed silent. Now, January 2020. A guy by the name Bixlar Zavara, who's a singer of a band At the Drive-In, reported that a second family member's pet had to be euthanized as he was fed rat poison by Scientologists. Now, he believed this because he has publicly spoken out about Masterson over a good few amount of years here. Given all the other evidence, he's believed that Scientologists have done this to his family's pet. And it's important to note that he also claims that Masterson has raped his wife. His wife was also one of the 4 people to throw an allegation at him. Masterson was charged with raping a 23-year-old woman in 2001, a 28-year-old woman in early 2003, and a 23-year-old woman in late 2003. The 3 counts came after a 3-year investigation beginning in 2017. From 2017 onwards to 2020, these charges have been there. It's just been kind of brewing up in court. This wasn't public knowledge though. It wasn't like brought out and shown to the world. People were still interacting with him and being friendly. A lot of people also were like defending him behind the scenes. A lot of celebrities. There's about 50 odd celebrities that sent in letters to judges just defending him on how he was such a nice person. There is a clip that I want to show from Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis basically talking about this whole thing, because they were 2 of the biggest celebrities to do this, to send letters in defending him, saying how much of a nice person he is and how he should be let free or let off. It's actually kind of disgusting.
We are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling.
They were intended for the judge to read and not to undermine the testimony of the victims or re-traumatize them in any way. We would never want to do that. And we're sorry if that has taken place.
So these people, these celebrities, were writing letters basically in hopes of getting Masterson off scot-free. Ashton Kutcher actually is quoted here. "Not only is he a good friend to me, I've witnessed him be a good friend to others and the kind of brother others would be lucky to have." What do you mean? Huh? What, the kind of brother that everyone would be lucky to have, a brother that goes around raping loads of women? Yeah, sure. He also claims him to be a great role model to people as well. I don't see rapists as being a good role model. I think they're kind of disgusting people, like, you know, everybody else probably does. After obviously all this shit came out and it was brought to the public eye, because all of this was pretty much fucking under the radar, flying under everyone's radar about fucking Danny Masterson, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis decided to come up with an apology video, because basically it made them look bad if they didn't. There was no way they gave a flying fuck about any of these victims. Any of them. Okay? Like, why would they care? They're fucking mental. All these people deserve to be locked up together. All the people that tried to get him off scot-free deserve to be in prison together here. The way they presented their apology video as well is so robotic and so forced, it's unreal. Like, one person saying one thing, the other person saying the other. It's like back and forth, like they've practiced this together. They both look half awake. They both look like their managers have just gone to them, "Oh, yeah, you need to do that apology video, by the way." And like, "Oh, fuck, okay, we'll just get it over and done with," type of deal. Do you know what I mean? They don't care. They don't give a fuck. They're just trying to save face. So January 2021, after all these charges, Masterson pleaded not guilty. 4-day preliminary hearing began on May 2021. The court judge found all 3 witnesses to be credible and the evidence presented during a preliminary hearing sufficient to support the charges. So basically the judge has found enough evidence to be like, yeah, these people are telling the truth here. She then made him surrender his passport so he couldn't leave the country. And in November of 2021, the judge ruled that the testimony of the alleged victims was credible and sufficient to support the charges, setting the trial for August 2022. The August trial was then reset for October 2022 at the request of Masterson's lawyers. During this trial, the jury couldn't make up their mind whether he was guilty or not, and were leaning more towards acquitting him of all charges, which is actually fucking insane, by the way. All this evidence, all these judges going, yeah, there's enough evidence against this man to lock him up. And these people are like, maybe there isn't. Like, are you fucking mad? A new trial was held in April and May of 2023. And in May of 2023, Masterson was convicted of 2 of the 3 counts of forcible rape. They couldn't get the 3rd charge because the jury couldn't make up their mind whether the 3rd one was legit or not. Now on September 7th, 2023, Masterson was sentenced to an indefinite period of time, 30 years to life in prison, which I think is necessary. I think that's fine. I think, if anything, he should have just been given life in general due to all these claims and accusations and all this evidence towards the guy. It's disgusting. Like, the amount of shit this guy actually got away with for so long, since basically 2001, right? So we're talking 22 years of all this shit. 22 years. The annoying thing is, he can actually only serve like 25 years if he's on good behavior and shit, and they can let him out, or let him out on bond or something stupid like that. Like, obviously they have the choice of putting him in for life, but why wouldn't you just do that to begin with? This is disgusting, deplorable shit. All this Scientology shit is very weird. I think they really need to get a deep dive looked into that fucking church, because there's a lot of wrong shit. I've heard so much about Scientology, right? Just like kind of niggly bits here and there. Never anything good. And even Tom Cruise is a part of it. And I always found Tom Cruise weird. I don't know what it is. He might be a really great person, but he just gives me off like weird vibes to me. Like he's some sort of freak. I just wanted to talk about this. Someone actually brought it up in the comments. Shout out to Glue9345. Also, sorry for the delay for this video. As you know, if you do follow what I post in the community tabs, I've been working so much away from home, so I've not been able to actually make a video on time. I normally have one out within a week, and this has taken me just a little bit longer, so sorry for the delay, but thank you for sticking around. Also, t-shirts still available. There's only a couple left now, so go buy one if you can. And yeah, that's about it. Catch you next week. All right, stay safe, guys. Take it easy. Goodbye.